How many people in the world have severe tinnitus? How do they define and measure severe tinnitus? And what parts of the world have the highest recorded rates of it? In this video, we're going to find out. So if you're new here, my name is Rubinacci. This is a channel where I share tips and tools on how to overcome tinnitus. I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter. I'm also currently a group leader at Tinnitus UK. I've got a website called helpmytinnitus.com where you can download my free PDF, 5 tips for tinnitus, and I've written 2 books on the subject. Links to all these things in the description box below. Okay, so let's take a look at how they define severe tinnitus. Well, for starters, you're looking at it. I have severe tinnitus. I'm one of the numbers that they talk about in the data, but here's the clinical definition. So a search in Bing defines severe tinnitus as the following: cases where the symptoms are particularly intense or disruptive. Individuals with severe tinnitus may experience significant distress, difficulty concentrating, and it interferes with their daily life. The way they assess severe tinnitus is they ask a patient some of the following questions. Number 1 is the obvious: how much are you bothered by your tinnitus? Number 2, does your tinnitus interfere with sleep and concentration? So after asking a patient these broad, sort of wide-ranging questions, they take the answers and they measure them against what's called a THI, Tinnitus Handicap Inventory. And obviously the higher the score or the higher the answer, the higher a person is on this THI, and therefore it's defined as severe tinnitus. So how many people in the world actually have what they define as severe tinnitus? Well, the approximation of the general number of people affected by tinnitus is 750 million people. That's a lot of people. Whichever way you look at it, that's a huge amount of people. And from that overall umbrella number of 750 million people, it's estimated that 120 million people suffer from severe tinnitus. This was a number that came out in a 2022 publication called Global Prevalence and Incidence of Tinnitus. This is by JMA Neurology. It was an official study that sort of took and pulled all the numbers from around the world. And it was estimated that 120 million people suffer from what's defined as life-changing, chronic, severe tinnitus. 120 million people. That is an enormous amount of people. That's almost twice the size of the UK population. And the country that I live in, Norway, it's 20 times the population. I hope I've got that number right. I'm not very good with numbers. But it's a lot of people, whichever way you look at it. Okay, so which countries have the highest percentage of severe tinnitus? Now, this is in the same study that I mentioned before from the JMA Neurology study. And these numbers only apply for some reason to European countries. But let's take a look at them because they're quite interesting. So the country with the highest recorded level of severe tinnitus was Romania, with a pooled average of 4.2%. So from my understanding of that is from all the people that have tinnitus in Romania, 4.2% of them are defined as having severe tinnitus. So I think that's my understanding of this information. This was followed by Bulgaria at 2%, Greece 1.9%, Spain 1.7%, Portugal with 1.5%, Latvia 1.4%, Poland 1.1%, France 1%, Germany at 1%, UK 0.9%, Italy 0.8%, and Ireland the lowest at 0.6%. So there you have it, 120 million people out of the 750 million people, 120 of them suffer from severe, chronic, life-changing tinnitus. And yet, some audiologists are still out there telling you that you've just got to get on with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Got a website called helpmytinnitus.com where you can download my free PDF, 5 tips for tinnitus. But for now, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.